You know that guy you filled out the survey for? His score is B. He's a guy with promising potential, but he has work to do. Welcome to the Strong Brew, where you get answers to questions you're not supposed to ask. These are some things you may want to know about the man in your life. If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure? Will he try and use money to control you? Will he share housework or just make you do it all? In fights, when he gets angry, does he get aggressive? During intimacy, does he understand that no means no? Is he jealous, suspicious, or possessive? Will his attitude towards you change after having kids? Will he treat your parents with respect? What if you have conflicts with his parents? We tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. These are things nobody else will tell you, things that are important for your future. This is a safe space for truth. No judgment, no platitudes, no login, no payment either. Our questions are from real life, but our answers come from science. Now, I built this thing, me and my husband, and honestly, we built it and we live it. We are both Stanford grads, we both have worked at Google, and we've been happily together since 1998. Along the way, we've added a son, now 13, and 4 dogs. We are genuine folks. If you're a woman trying to understand any man in your life, here is how it works. Go to www.thestrongbrew.life. Click on the Understand a Guy button there. Answer 10 questions about him. Watch a video tailored to your guy. That's all there is to it. It is completely anonymous, no login, no payment, no games, no manipulation. This analysis is obtained by combining solid trait psychology with cutting edge AI ML. We represent each person's personality with what is known as a feature vector. This has 10 elements, so our data is effectively 10 dimensional data. In case you're wondering how we can infer so much from just 10 questions, well, 10 dimensional data is very complex. There is a lot you can learn from that level of detail.
Okay, I think that does it for the preamble. Now let's plunge in. Let's start with this guy in his career. Will he go far or just talk big?
He isn't the type to talk big about his career or chase after promotions and big changes at work. In fact, he's more likely to do what's expected of him quietly without pushing for more or drawing much attention. This means he'll probably stay steady in his job rather than going far or rising to the top.
Can he bounce back from failure?
When things go wrong at work, he handles it calmly and doesn't let it shake him too much. He isn't the type to panic or lash out. Instead, he tries to stay cheerful and keeps his worries inside. He might not fight back or stand up for himself very strongly if things get tough.
What do people at work think of him? Do they like him?
People at work usually like him and find him easy to be around. He goes out of his way to be kind, gentle, and polite. So, fights or arguments are very rare with him. He listens well and wants to keep everyone happy. So, even in stressful times, he tries to avoid making things worse.
If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure?
If you shine in your career, he'll be genuinely happy for you and proud of what you achieve. He isn't worried about competing or being on top himself, so your success won't make him feel small or left out. His confidence comes from seeing those he cares about do well, not from trying to beat them.
What if you start earning more than him?
If you earn more than him, he's unlikely to resent you or feel insecure. He's naturally gentle and not bothered by who brings in more money. He won't keep score or let pride get in the way of supporting you.
Next, let's talk about how he is with money. Does he overspend? Is he reckless with money?
He's someone who handles money with care and likes to stay organized. You won't find him making sudden big purchases or wasting money on things he doesn't need. If you want a partner who doesn't gamble away savings or buy things on impulse, he's a good choice.
Does he show off and pretend to be richer than he is?
He lives within his means and doesn't pretend to be wealthier than he is. You won't see him showing off or stretching his money just to impress others. He feels comfortable being himself and doesn't chase after expensive things just for looks.
Is he too generous, too stingy, or just right?
He is naturally open handed and kind both with money and his heart. If someone needs help, he's ready to share what he has, whether it's his time, attention, or a bit of cash. You'll find warmth and a giving nature in him, not just careful planning.
Will he use money to try and control you?
He is open and honest about money, preferring clear and simple conversations rather than keeping secrets or taking control. If you ask him about finances or want to make plans together, he'll explain things without hiding details or making you feel left out. He isn't the type to play games or use money as a way to control you.
Let's see how this guy is with sharing housework. Will he share housework or just make you do it?
He believes housework should be shared and is willing to help out without being asked. He doesn't see chores as only your job or expect you to carry all the weight at home. He wants life to be comfortable for everyone and doesn't like seeing anyone struggle.
Will he help you or just boss you around and tell you what to do?
He's the kind of person who truly gets involved, not just someone who stands by and tells you what to do. When it comes to chores or even changing diapers, he rolls up his sleeves and does his part without making a fuss. Instead, he wants to make things easier for everyone, so he'll quietly join in and share the load.
Now let's see about how this guy is during fights. In fights, does he try to understand your views or just win the fight?
He truly tries to understand your side and listens with an open heart rather than just arguing to prove a point. If there's a disagreement or you're upset, he's more likely to ask questions and care about your feelings than to rush in and defend himself. You'll feel heard and respected, not talked over or ignored.
Does he become aggressive when angry?
When he's angry, he still stays respectful and doesn't let his words or actions get out of hand. You won't have to worry about him yelling, saying mean things, or acting aggressive. He may simply get quiet or take a break to calm down rather than lash out.
Does he have a bad temper?
No, he's not the kind of man who gets angry very quickly. In fact, it usually takes a lot to really upset him, and even then, he handles his feelings calmly. This kind of steady nature is actually a good sign, not a red flag.
Will he say sorry and accept his mistakes?
He can say sorry and take responsibility when he's at fault. If something goes wrong, he won't look for ways to blame you or make excuses. This makes it much easier to move on from small problems and feel respected in the relationship.
Next, let's talk about intimacy and physical chemistry. During intimacy, does he respect your boundaries? Does he get that no means no?
Yes, he will respect your boundaries and understands that no truly means no. He cares deeply about your comfort and feelings. So if you set a limit or say you're not comfortable with something, he will accept it without pushing or making you feel guilty. You won't have to explain yourself over and over. He listens the first time and values your trust.
If you are not in the mood for intimacy, will he react badly?
No, he isn't the kind of man who takes it personally or gets upset if you're not in the mood for intimacy. He understands that everyone has their own feelings and bad days, and he respects your wishes without feeling rejected or hurt. Instead of acting cold or withdrawn, he's likely to offer comfort and make sure you feel okay.
Can you trust him not to shame you or share your private moments, maybe love letters, photos, or videos, even after a breakup or a bad fight?
Yes, you can trust him to handle private moments with care and respect. He values your trust and would never use personal or intimate memories to hurt or embarrass you later. If something is shared between you in confidence, it will stay private.
Is he loyal or is he likely to want to have affairs?
He is faithful and not easily distracted by other women. His loyalty comes from genuinely caring about the relationship and valuing the person he is with. He is happy to focus on building a strong, lasting connection with you rather than chasing attention from someone else.
Will he be jealous, suspicious, and try to control you?
No, he's not over possessive. He doesn't act jealous, try to control where you go, or keep checking up on you out of suspicion. His calm and caring nature means he gives you space while still being supportive.
This guy says he is protective in a good way. Is he actually just being possessive?
No, his protective nature is not a cover for being controlling. When he looks out for you, it's out of kindness and care, not because he wants to tell you what to do or keep you under his thumb. He cares about your safety and happiness, but he also respects your freedom and choices.
Now, on to the topic of kids and how this guy will be as a father. If you guys have kids, will he make you do most of the work?
He sees parenting as a team effort and won't expect you to do most of the work on your own. He believes in sharing both the fun and the tough parts of raising children, helping out whenever he can without being asked. With him, you'll have a true partner in parenting, not just a bystander.
Kids are very messy. Will he lose his temper with them?
When the kids mess up or get upset, he will stay calm and gentle. He doesn't jump to anger or scold them harshly. Instead, he listens, comforts, and helps them understand what went wrong in a caring way.
If you guys have kids, will he still support your career?
Yes, he will support you in being both a mother and your own person. He understands that you need time for yourself, your interests, and your career, not just family duties. He cheers for your personal growth and does his part so you don't feel boxed in or overwhelmed.
Will this man say one thing early on, maybe while dating, and then later, after kids and marriage, change his tune and try to make you give up your career?
No, he's not the kind of man who will pretend to support your career now and then pressure you to quit once you have a child. His support is genuine and steady, not just words for today with different expectations for tomorrow. Even after becoming parents, he will encourage you to keep growing and chasing your own goals.
Next, let's see how this guy treats your parents. Will he be respectful with your parents?
He will treat your parents with real warmth, not just surface level politeness. His kindness and caring nature mean he truly wants to make your family feel comfortable and respected, not just go through the motions out of duty. It's important to him that they feel welcomed and valued as part of your life together. He will try to adjust to your family rather than expecting them to change for him.
What if your family creates stress or interferes a bit in your lives?
If your family creates stress or interferes, he will handle it calmly and not make things worse. He doesn't jump to anger or add fuel to the fire. Instead, he chooses patience and gentle words, aiming to keep the peace between everyone.
Then let's analyze the role this guy's family will play in your life. Is this man modern with you, but a completely different person when other people, say his parents or bosses, are around?
No, he is not the kind of man who acts modern with you but expects you to become a traditional supportive wife in front of his relatives. He values honesty and doesn't believe in putting up an act just to please others or to follow old expectations. If there's any pressure from relatives, he won't force you to change who you are or hide your true self.
If there is tension between you and his parents, will he support you?
If there's tension, he will support you and not stay out of it or simply side with his family. His gentle nature means he cares for your feelings and wants you to feel safe, especially when things get tough. He won't ignore the problem or just agree with others to keep things easy.
Say you have a conflict with his mother, what will this guy do?
He is not a mummy's boy in the sense of blindly following his mother or always putting her wishes before yours. While he respects and loves his family, he also values fairness and your happiness in the marriage. With him, your needs are just as important as anyone else's in the family, and you won't be left standing alone.
Will he share all the private details of your relationship with his mother or sister?
No, he is not the kind of man who will share every detail of your fights or private life with his mother or sister. He understands the value of trust and privacy between a husband and wife. He wants your relationship to feel safe and respectful, not exposed or gossiped about.
Now let's zoom out and put it all together.
So, overall, this guy gets a B. He's a guy with potential, but he has work to do to live up to it. Being in a relationship with this man feels calm, safe, and full of gentle care every day. He listens to you, helps with daily chores, and supports your dreams without drama or power struggles.